Hi, my name is Joe. I'm going to show you how to use a Firebase to make message notification by using Swift 3. In the Xcode, we're going to open a new project by choosing single view application. Click Next. Product name we call push notification. And bundle identifier we call com.eventlinks.push notification. You can call whatever you like, but just have to remember the bundle notifier. Language, we choose Swift. Devices, we call universal, and click Next. And we're going to save the file on the desktop. We click Create. After creating the file, we have noticed the deployment target is 10.2. So that's why we have to use Swift 3 in order to use Firebase to make message notification. In the push notification here, and push notification here, we have noticed the bundle identifier. It is called com.eventslinks.push notification. And we click push notifications and we turn it on. And we go down a little bit. In the background modes, we turn it on as well. And then we click remote notifications in order for us to receive any message from Firebase notification. Now we are going to close the file and we are going to go to the terminal. This is terminal that we have. Let's see what files we have. So we key in ls and we key in cd desktop. And we go to the folder that we just have made. In the folder here, now we have to install CocoaPods. If you're not sure how to install CocoaPods for the first time, you can go to popopods.org and here is the command. So we just ignore the $sign and we just copy the command and we paste. And it asks for the password. So whatever the password that for your computer. So now it's installing CocoaPods in the directory. It may take a little bit, depends on your machine. Here we go. Successfully install the CocoaPods. Perfect. Now we are going to create a full file. So we key in pod init. So here you go. Now we go to our file here. So we can see this file, pod file. We double click it. And we will see many commands here, but don't worry about it. We can just erase all this. And then we key in these two lines. The first line, pod firebase slash forward slash cord, and the second line is pod firebase forward slash messaging. Now we're going to save file by pressing Command S to save the file. After that, we are going to key in pod install in the terminal. So as you can see, we have a new file called pod file.log. Perfect. Now now we have to use this file with space. Here we double click it. Here we go. We have the file created with a pod file inside as well too. In order for Firebase message notification to work, we have to do some coding, mainly on the file called app delegates.swift. In this file, we are going to go to my website. I have the link under the video. So you just copy and paste the code that I have on my website. You can go to advancedlinks.com, and I mentioned earlier, you can go to this page, and then you just have to copy the code. And then go back to here. We delete this one first, and then we paste. Here we go. After pasting it, so we have to do some modification. We move these import files, cut and paste to the top here. And then we also have to copy this one and paste to this area as well. Now we just have to remove. Here we go. So we got a code ready for the message notification. Great, there's no error. Next step, we have to create a file and download it from Firebase console. First of all, we have to go to console.firebase.google.com, and then you have to log in. And on the screen, you are going to create push notification. And here we can add new add, and we choose iOS. And remember the iOS bundle ID that I mentioned earlier that you have to remember. If you don't remember, that's fine. You just have to go back to the S code. And in the general sessions, you copy here, and then go back here, and you control V to paste. Because I already acquired file with this bundle ID. So that's why I have received a message to say you already have an app with the bundle ID. I just want to make sure whatever I show you works. So I did it by myself first before I show to you. So let's say, okay, I just create another name, but you should use exact name, okay, with your bundle ID on the Xcode. So I just want to show you to the next step. So you click register app. Now you can see, right? We download Google service /info dot plist. I cleared the old folder. So let's download it. Here we go. We got a file here, Google service /info dot plist. After that, in the download folder, and we can see we have this file, and we just have to drag this file to Xcode. We just drag over to this area, and we click finish. Here you go. We have this file here, and you can see this file with the bundle ID .com.events notifications. This has to be exactly the same as the one that you have here. So after downloading the Google Service info file, we press continue, and we have already done the pop file, and also we have opened it and saved the file and run. We click next. So this code I have already on my website, so you don't have to worry about this one. So we click finish. So basically we're done with that setup for the new app. After copying the code from my website, now I'm going to explain to you what those codes mean. So you have noticed I have issued a code called import user notifications. This is new for iOS 10. And also in here, I also called UN user notification center delegate. And in the finish launching with options, I have the add code here. We're going to initialize the remote notifications and register it. Then we go down a little bit here. Let me zoom in a little bit so it's easier for you to see. And here I also add code here as well. This is going to let us know whether that code, that initialization is successful or not. If it's successful, it will print out this message and with a token in it as well. If the initialization failed, then it will print out registration failed. Now we go to the very end. Here, I also add a code here and have explanation here. Firebase notification received. After receiving the notification from Firebase, what should we do? There's three scenarios. The first one is when your app is in foreground. What does that mean? While someone is using your app, that's foreground. And the second and the third scenario is that when the app is in the background or the app is closed. So we have to have a different scenario for that. So let's say if you are using your app and you receive a notification from Firebase, and this one will kick in, and we will show you an alert as well. What happens is that when your app is in the foreground, and you will not see any notification. Later, I will demonstrate to you. And when the app is in the background or closed, that's easy. That's you will see the notification icon, all those things. So after this, we are going to move on to the certificate. You must have an Apple developer account. After that, you click certificate, and it will show you all the certificate that you have. And then you click Apple ID. And you are going to go to the bundle ID that you have. The one that we have to create is called com events links push notification. Here, you go scroll down a little bit and click edit. And once more, you double check, make sure this bundle ID agree with your Xcode bundle ID. Otherwise, it won't work. Go down a little bit and make sure push notification button here is highlighted. Then under the under the SSL certificate section, you click create certificate. And now we're going to create. We click continue. And it wants us to upload CSR file. So we have to go back to keychain access. And in the keychain access, we go to certificate assistant. And here, under here, request a certificate from a certificate authority. We click it. And we for the user email address, you enter your own email address. And the common name, this is the one that for you to remember. And how about this? We call this one notification. And here we're going to save to disk and click continue. And we're going to save this certificate signing request on the desktop. And we'll click save. And we click done. Here we go. We have a file called certificate signing request. Now we are back to developer.apple.com. Now we can choose upload the file. On the desktop, this is the one that we just created. So we open it and we click continue. Great. We have to create a certificate. Now we click download. So here we go. This is the file that we have just download. You double click it. And then we go to keychain access. Bingo. You see, this is the one that we just created. And you make sure this is also under the right bundle ID. And highlight this notification here. We right click and then we click export notification. And we are going to export to the desktop and we save. Now you have to key in your own password that you must remember, because later on you need this password when you upload to Firebase. And you click OK. Here we go. We have to create certificates.p12. Remember, it's P12. Now, we just have to go to here. Now we go back to Firebase website and go to setting, project settings. After this, we click cloud messaging. Now we are going to upload the certificate. Look, this one requires a file with extension P12. So we're going to browse and we double click this file and we got that one. And we have to enter the password that I asked you to remember earlier when we create the P12 file. And we click upload. Here you go. And here, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Certificates are valid until April 12 and 22, 2018 is 1 year. So you got to remember a year later, you have to renew this code as well, this certificate. Now we go over to notifications. So since I've created 2 notifications here, you can either click that one or duplicate it, or you can create a new one. Let's create a new message. So test message, we call this one push notification test message. And delivery date, send now, target user segment, and then we are going to select the ad. We are going to select this ad, and then we click advanced options. The title, we just call it title, message title. And you can key in the custom data here, key value, and then go down here. We must set the priority to high. Sound, by default, is disabled, so we're going to enable it. So when we receive the message, we can hear the sound. And then you can even enable the batch count as well. We call it 1. And we click send. And it asks me to review the message. So we just click send. Now I'm going to show you what it is like when the message arrives. We compose after composing the message. Now we're going to click send message. We click send. Here you go. This is the message that we just received. Now, I'm going to show you another way to test it. And we just have to duplicate the message we just sent earlier. So this time, we're going to click the app. So now the app is in the foreground. What will happen? The same thing. We have a message test here. And also we choose the same app. And also we have the same message title. We click send message. Here you go. We have an alert came up, message title, and we click OK. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. And if you like it, please subscribe. See you next time.